Today we're gonna start with your question. That is, we have to talk about it. This has been the quantitative aptitude class. This is the 137th class of the session, and now we have to continue very many more questions related to it, and even though we have to talk about it. In the same way, 37 question. This has been the arithmetical ability. We had started with the partnership, and so we go further and that we talk about it. So here we started with the 137th question. 137th question that we have to do with it, and the question will talk about the 32th question of the session. But before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So here we go. The question of the session: first we have ABC started a business with their investment into the ratio 1:3:5. After 4 months, A invested the same amount as before, and B as well as C withdraw half of their investment. The ratio of their profit at the end of the year is, the option is 4:3:5, 5:6:10, 6:5:10, and 10:5:6 as well. So here we go, and that has been the question here. 32th question. ABC started a business with their investment in the ratio one ratio 3:5. After 4 months, A invested the same amount as before as B. As before, and B as well as C withdraw half of their investments. The ratio of their profits at the end of the year The option is 4:3:5, 5:6:10, 6:5:10, and 10:5:6. So here we go. Let's find it out. Let their initial investment be X. their initial investment be X, that's what we'll have to talk about it. That is, let their initial investment be X, 3X and 5X. And 5X respectively. Then A, B, C, X into 4 plus 2X into 8, 3X into 4 plus 3X upon 2 into 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, X into 4 plus 5X upon 2 into 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 4, 20X ratio 24X ratio 40X. It will give you 5 ratio 6 ratio 10 that we have to talk here. Now we go for the third question of the session, that is being important here. The question we have: A and B entered into a partnership with capital in the ratio 4:5. After 3 months, A withdraw 1/4 of his capital and B withdraw 1/5 of this capital. The gain of the end of the 10 months was rupees 760. A's shares in the profit is the option. This has been asked in the AAO exam 2003 questions here. The options we have 330, 360, 380 and 430. So we go for the same. A and B entered into partnership with capitals. With capitals in the ratio 4:5. After 3 months, A withdraw 1/4. So here after 3 months, A withdraw 1/4 of his capital. That is of his capital, and B withdraw as I told you that B withdraw 1/5 of his capital. The gain at the end of the 10th month, the gain at the end of 10 months was rupees 760. So A's share in this profit Yes, this has been asked in AO exam, and that has been important one. The options for the same is 330, 360, 380, 430. So let's go and find it out, the solution for this. So here we go. So A ratio B we talk about here, and so according to that, A ratio B equals to 4x into 3 plus 4x minus 1 by 4 into 4x into 7 ratio 5x into 3 plus 5x minus 1 by 5 into 5x whole into 7. Okay, which has been equals to 12x plus 21x ratio of 15x plus 28x, that is equals to 33x ratio 43x. Will be x being cancel it out because it is all both sides, so it will be 33 ratio 43. Now I talk about A's share equals to rupees 760 into 33 upon 76, which is equals to rupees 330. That will get as an answer. Now we talk about for the next, and that we have to talk about here, and which is being the 34th question of the session as well. So here we go. And but before starting with the next question, it's a huge request that whatever the subject, whatever the topic, whatever the question we are dealing here, you have to do by your own side, so that it will be helpful for you to recognize the questions pattern, and as well as to implement those pattern into by your side, so you can be easily done when you're giving your examination. So we go for it, and that we'll talk about for the another one, that is your 34th question of the session. The question is, in a partnership, A invest 1 by 6 of the capital for 1 by 6th of that time, B invest 1 by 3 of the capital for 1 by 3rd of the time, and C rest of the capital for whole time out of a profit of rupees 4600. Okay, so you have to find out the B's issue. The option for the same is rupees 650, rupees 800, rupees 960, and rupees 1000. So we go for it. In a partnership, A invest 1 by 6 of the capital for 1 by 6th of the time, B invest 1 by 3rd of the capital for 1 by 3rd of the time, and C the rest of the capital for the whole time. out of profit of rupees 4,600, B's share you have to talk about S. So let's go for it. And I told you option 650, 800, 960 and 1000. So according to that you have to figure it out, and let's find it out. So for that, suppose A invest rupees XY6 for Y by 6 months, then B invest rupees X by 3 for Y by 3 months and Y by 3 months, and where C invest X minus X by 3, so X by 6 plus X by 3, that is equals to rupees X by 2 for Y months. Okay, so here A ratio B ratio C equals to X by 6 into Y by 6, so X by 3 into Y by 3 ratio X by 2 into Y, that is equals to 1 upon 36 ratio 1 upon 9 ratio 1 upon 2. So where we get 1 ratio 4 ratio 18. Hence B's share equals to rupees 4,600 into 4 upon 23 equals to, so that is 23 ones are 23, 23 twos are 46 and 0 and 0, the 2 fours are 8, and that is 800 rupees that we have. Okay, so this is how you have to solve the questions. Now we go further, we'll talk about the next question here, and that is of course an important one. So here we go. That is your 35th question of the session. Let's go for the same. So here we go for 35th question. The question for the same, it will be A, B and C jointly thought of engaging themselves in a business venture. It was agreed that A would invest rupees 6,500 for 6 months, and B rupees 8,400 for 5 months, and C rupees 10,000 for 3 months. A wants to be the working member, for which he was to be receive 5% of the profit, and the profit earned was rupees 7,400. You have to calculate the share of the B in the profit here, and this has been the important one because that has been asked in the MBA examination paper. And the option for the same we have rupees 1900, rupees 2000, which is 1900, 2660, 2800 and 2840. So here we go for it. A, B and C jointly thought of engaging themselves in a business venture, it was agreed that A would invest rupees 6,500 for 6 months, B in rupees 8,400 for 5 months, and C rupees 10,000 for 3 months. A wants to be the working member for which he was to receive 5% of the profit. The profit on for rupees 7,400. Calculate the share of B in the profit. This has been asked in MBA examination paper, so that has been important one. The option, as I told you, the option is 1,900, 2,660, 2,800 and 2,840 here. So we go for the same, and that we'll have to answer it out as well. So here we go. For managing, A receives 5% of rupees 7,400, which is equal to rupees 370. So balance equals to rupees 7,400 minus 370, which is equal to 7,030. Ratio of their investments equals to 6,500 into 6 ratio 8,400 into 5 ratio 1,000, 10,000 into 3. So we'll get 39,000 multiplying ratio 42,000 ratio 30,000. So it will become 13 ratio 14 ratio 10. Now we talk about for the B's share. For the B's share, it will be rupees 7,030 into 14 upon 37, which is equals to rupees 2,660. So we get the answer here, 2,660 here. Now we go for the next question, and that will be hopefully the last question of this session, and that has been the 36th question of the session. Although the question we have X and Y invested in a business. They earned some profit, which they divided in the ratio of 2:3. If X invested rupees 40,000, the amount invested by Y is, that you have to answer it out. The option is rupees 45,000, rupees 50,000, rupees 60,000, and rupees 80,000. So we go for it. X and Y invested in a business. They earned some profit, which they divided in the ratio of 2:3. If X invested rupees 40,000, the amount invested by Y is, that you have to answer. The option, as I told you, 45,000, 50,000, 60,000, and 80,000. So let's go and find it out. So here we go for the 36th question solution. So suppose Y invested rupees Y, small y, then 40,000 on Y equals to 2/3. Okay, so or we can say that Y equals to 40,000 into 3/2. So here we cancel it out. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 3 zeros, so that is being 20,000 into 3, 2 3s are 6, so that is again will give you 60,000. Okay, so that will be having as an answer. Now here we're going to end up with this, and we'll start discussing about the rest of the question in the next coming class, and which will be 137th class of the session, and we'll discuss the 37th question here as well. So before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than quantitative aptitude, we are dealing with your chemistry for class 11 part 1, and for physics class 11 part 1 for class 11 only. That has been the NCERT solution, of course. And other than that, we had completed your reasoning, where we had completed your verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning in terms of it. And other than that, we are dealing with AR diagrams, we are dealing with computer-based numerical and statistical technique, we are dealing with English vocabulary as well. Coming towards your quantitative aptitude, where we had started the first part. In that we had done your 12 parts, and we are in 13 part as well. That is, we had completed your numbers of SCF and LCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule. The partnership we are in, that is in 13th topic. After completing that, we have to completed your chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on trains, boards and stains, allocations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares, permutation and combination, probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, arm and out series. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulations, bar graphs, pie charts and line graph. So here we're going to end up with. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.